exciting. How cute. Oh my gosh. Hey, we're coming out to the barn. Sophia's already been out here once this morning to check on the ewes. And we have a surprise. Okay, let's see. Oh, she's back here. How sweet.
Right, what the cow
Look,
is.
that's number 7. I know number 7. We're gonna wait for Rusty to come. It's a boy, I believe.
You think so?
It's a big lamb. What did you think when you came out here, Sophia?
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
The cow is right at your hair.
I know.
I don't know if you get her out.
So exciting. How cute.
I know.
And I was the first one up this morning, and I didn't come out to check. When Sophia got up, I said, go out and check the ewes. And lo and behold, we have a baby. And you saw how she was stomping, and she's got her baby back here behind the hay feeder. So they're all wondering what's going on back here. So what we'll probably do is get leave me alone. What we'll probably do is, I guess, put her in a stall with the baby. Let's go check the stalls, Sophia, and see what we can do to get ready. She won't let us get close.
She's stomping.
Yes. She rammed me. She hit me. She headbutted me. Yeah.
Like this.
Oh, harder.
Really?
I've got a video of it actually. She doesn't necessarily want us to get very close. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna wait for Dad to come out. Do you want us to get the?
She's a big one.
Do you want us to get the stall ready?
Well, there's already hay in the last one that Grayson did, so I expect that one.
She ain't been out long. She's a big one.
Mhm. She did a good job.
He's gonna be a nice one. So who's gonna be next? You're stomping, ain't you?
Yep.
All right, Sophia, bring me the bowl. Those buckets right there. Come on, Seven. Come on. Come on, Seven. Hitching the ride. Here we go. Hitching the ride again. What do you think? That taxi is a long white taxi there. Now, this is what we call loudmouth, but we also call that the Rusty Fence Farm Uber. Look at that. That chicken's got an Uber driver. You're an Uber. Come on. Come on. Come on, Sammy. Anybody? Hold on. Get on. Get on. Come on, Sammy. Come on.
Here, Sophia.
Let
Let me on the other side.
She said,
Let's go.
Stepping. Is she stepping on him?
Right
But your original guess was this week, though.
Yeah. Because me and Sophia made it really tell she dropped any.
So yesterday she did not look like she had dropped.
She didn't look like it, no.
She's in really good condition.
Oh,
though.
she's real nice.
We have number 7 and her baby, which Sophia is already wanting to name Buddy. So I don't know if we'll call him Buddy or not. My regular glasses are in the house. It is a ram. We did have a ram. We do kind of need to watch to make sure he's nursing okay. And she did fine with the last lamb that she had, so I think that she'll do fine this time. I don't want to hang around a whole lot because we are stressing her out a little bit. She's a very protective mom. You saw what she was doing earlier, stomping, and she headbutted me. I'll video and make sure that we go over the things that we look for to make sure the lamb is thriving and being nursed like they are supposed to be. She was a good mom the last go around. I think she's a good mom now. He's in very good condition. I think she did a very good job. So this is the perfect lambing scenario when you go out to check your sheep and they already have had their baby and the baby's already dry and is looking good up walking around. So we've been blessed today. I would like to see him nurse at least one time before we go in, but I don't know that we'll get to see that before we go in because of how she's acting. And I don't know for sure that he is on her, on the teat, but he is in the right spot. So maybe he has found it already. Do you think he is, Sophia?
I think so.
Usually they wag their tail really fast.
No. He looks really cold. He's shaking.
Yeah, it's okay. He'll warm up. Sophia, is this the first time you've come out by yourself and found a baby? Found a lamb by yourself? It's awesome, isn't it? So you know what we need to do now till the rest of them have theirs is get up early in the morning and come out here. Maybe you can do that with me.
Mm-hmm.
We could just stay out here for hours watching the baby and mom. But we'll go in the house, we'll give them some time alone, and I think I'm not worried about her bonding at all. She has already bonded to her baby. All right, I will go ahead and get a video of the other two that we know. May. No, this is May right there. Whoops. That's May right there. Does she look like she's dropped to you, Sophia?
It looks like she has a little bit, but that's not too
It's just
bad.
so hard to tell. And also May is another one that she'll just all of a sudden have her baby and you won't really know, like she doesn't really show you good signs. So I can't really tell if her belly has dropped. It looks like I see the baby moving in there.
Yeah, that's the baby moving.
Wow. I don't know if y'all can see it on the video or not. And it's hard to tell, look at the signs from her back end because she has a tail, so we can't see the vulva usually. And her bag is never big. Even when she's had twins, her bag has never been that big. And then the other one that's expecting is right here. Fuzzy. And her bag is getting pretty big, so I feel that Fuzzy will be the next one to go. And I can't tell that she is dropped either. Get a better video of Fuzzy. Yeah, I can't tell that she has dropped any. So I'm sorry guys, we hadn't really been able to show you what dropping looks like because they're not all, it's not obvious with all of them. And most of the time we just say, you know, hey, we know they're getting close, so we start checking. When their bags get that size that she is now, we just start checking every morning. How far do you think Fuzzy is out from having her lamb?
I'm saying like a week and a half probably.
A week and a half, that long?
Either a week and a half or 2 to 3 days.
So from 2 to 3 days to a week and a half. I think you're right about that. Probably the same for May. And Grace is doing good. The little one right there. Grace, she's doing good. I can tell that he is on her teat, and he's doing a very, very good job. And so is she.
Good job, Mama.
Right, it's just after lunch, and we came out to check on number 7 and her baby. And I would have videoed this, but we had to do it fast. Rusty picked the lamb up, and I felt inside the lamb's mouth, and he is warm. Everything seems to be going just like it's supposed to, actually. So that's a really good thing. Okay, so the reason I wanted to feel inside of his mouth was to make sure that he's nursing. If you come out and you check your lamb and you put your finger in their mouth and their mouth is cold, that means they're not nursing like they should be. If their mouth is warm, then you can be pretty sure, or at least in our case, you can be pretty sure that they are nursing like they're supposed to. And I just saw him actually on the teat. We didn't see that earlier this morning, and she was getting really agitated. She's still agitated. She's okay with Rusty being in there right now. She has stomped at him a little bit, not much, but she is stomping at me. She doesn't, I'm making her feel uncomfortable. So, I don't know if you can see him. He's doing really good.
Little floppy ears.
Can I name him Buddy?
He wants to play.
That's why I want to name him Buddy.
Also, we came out to check to make sure that she did expel her afterbirth, and she did. We see it in the stall. This might be gross. Well, I mean, it's people that want to know it's right there in that area. And so we don't leave it in here. And Rusty, when will we give the lamb its vaccinations?
Within 3 days for the first set. And I don't know if we're going to dock the tail or just leave. I think he's pottying right now.
Normally we dock the tails, but because as cute as he is, this is a ram that is going to service us as a family by being put in the freezer. I know that sounds not very fun, to watch the cute little lamb, but to know that he's going to be put in the freezer. But we've had several on the farm like that, so it doesn't bother us as badly as it used to. We still feel very blessed that she had this ram and that the Lord blessed us so that we can have him processed and put in our freezer later on in the year. Once the ewe lambs, we put the ewe and her lamb or lambs, if she has twins, in the stall. This just gives her a safe place to be so the little lamb won't get up under the bigger sheep and get trampled over. This gives them a chance to bond, and Rusty increases the feed for the ewe while she is nursing up to about 1.5 pounds, and he just keeps an eye on her. If she's losing weight, he'll increase the feed. If she's doing well, then we'll leave it at 1.5 pounds. So after we put the ewe and the lamb in the stall, we come out every couple of hours just to check them, check the lamb, make sure he's, thriving like they're supposed to. We will feel the inside of the lamb's mouth. I'm not going to get any closer to the stall because I feel like I'm irritating her. We feel the inside of the lamb's mouth to make sure that the lamb is warm. And if they're warm, getting up, walking around like he's doing, then we know everything is fine. If the mouth is cold, then we know that lamb is not nursing like it ought to be. And so there's a few different things you can do. If the lamb's mouth is cold, the first thing I would do is check the ewe's teats. I would see if there's actually milk coming out. Sometimes there's a little waxy plug in the teat, and maybe with one of our other ewes when they lamb, I might be able to show you that, but with her, I'm not going to mess with her because she's so aggressive at this moment, and I don't want to stress her out. And the next thing I would do is to get a bottle and try to get the colostrum out, or get as much colostrum out of the ewe as possible. If you can't get colostrum out, like if the ewe is not producing the milk, then I would mix up a bottle of powdered colostrum that you can get from any feed store. And I would go ahead and get that in the baby as soon as possible. Because if they don't get the colostrum the first couple of hours of their lives, then they tend to be more weak and not as strong as healthy, and their immune system obviously is not going to be as strong. So another thing you could do, sometimes ewes produce plenty of milk, and this happens sometimes with first-time ewes. Sometimes you have to just help the lamb find the teat. So after you make sure that the lamb has gotten colostrum either from the mom in a bottle or some that you purchased from a store, then the lamb just may need some help getting on the teat. That lambs cannot see very well when they're born, and honestly, some of them just have a hard time finding the teat. So you may need to assist the lamb in nursing. You might even have to hold the ewe down, like have someone hold the ewe while you get the lamb on the teat. We have had to do that before with a first-time mom that we had. And some ewes, if you have to hold them like that and make the baby nurse, a lot of times it still works out just fine. They get used to it and they'll start letting the lamb nurse, and the lamb will then figure it out. They'll figure out what they're supposed to do. Sometimes it doesn't work and you have to end up bottle raising the lamb. So we have only had to bottle feed one. Is that right, Sophia? We've only had one lamb, and that was a lamb we got from some friends whose mama couldn't feed the twins that she had, and so they called us and asked if Sophia would like to have a bottle baby. And of course she said yes. And that is actually on our profile picture on YouTube. That is the lamb that she bottle raised. So I'll put down in the descriptions the steps that we take when we have a lamb. Hopefully this video will help you out with if you have sheep. I would imagine it's pretty much the same with goats as well. So for the next couple of days, we'll come out here first thing in the morning to check, make sure she has water, make sure the lamb is nice and warm, make sure his mouth is warm. Then we'll probably come out a few more times during the day to check on them. And then at night, we'll come out, do our night check. Again, make sure the lamb's mouth is warm, which we'll also do through the day. And feed mama as well. No matter how many times we have lambs, it's just so exciting each time we have one, and we feel so blessed when a healthy gestation period and a healthy delivery and a healthy lamb. Now we're waiting on 2 more to give birth, and we're praying for healthy deliveries on those ewes as well.
He's so cute.